welcome once again to another exciting episode of Prestigious Talk Show. Today I have these two beautiful ladies with me. As you can see, I said I will have them back again, here live again. Yeah, here with me on Prestigious Talk Show. I have Isaac Usunde, and I also have Gloria with me here on my left. And today we are going to be talking on this hot topic again, living a purposeful life. So before I continue, I would want you ladies to come in so that we can deliberate on this. How can we live a purposeful life? So we are also going to, maybe Gloria or Isaac, they will be referring to the biblical terms too. And yeah, as you know, I so much love to relate to my God when I do my show, right? So just stay back and enjoy the show, okay? So
yeah, living a purposeful life. You know, before we begin, we'll have to understand that what is purpose. Basically, we're asking, what is purpose? Purpose is your vision, is your plan, right? That now we are talking about living a purposeful life. God, in His infinite mercy, created each and every one. You know, most times I say God does not waste His time creating anyone, right? You know, some people just say they have the belief that, no, I can't do this, I can't do this. But God has created every man, every woman, every boy, every girl. He gave them a purpose. He gave them a vision. But however, it is yours to discover. And now when you discover your purpose, you begin to live the life. But however, as we go in the discussion, we'll begin to find out that there are ways you can achieve your purpose here on earth. Like I've mentioned before, God, as I call God a businessman, right? He has created you in order to gain from you.
Yes.
So now, if you don't discover your purpose, a lot of people have books inside of them. Some people are motivational speakers, some are nurses. But however, we now find that most people veer into field that they were not created to be.
yes.
Most people, because of the trend, everybody wants to become a nurse, everybody wants to become a doctor or an engineer. For instance, when you discover yourself, you will find out that you're just a pure counselor.
Yes.
That when you minister to people, when you talk to people, a man or a woman that is set to take his or her life, when you are able to talk to such a person, that person will have a reason to live. So that is what you are created for. So we are all created for a reason.
Yes.
But however, we need to discover the purpose.
Yes.
And when you discover the purpose, how to stay in the purpose or the reason the Lord has created you for is what we'll find out later.
Yes.
As the show goes on.
So thank you for shedding light on that. So just before we start again, I would like to throw this question out to my audience, and I also want my guests to respond to this question. So one, how can you develop your purpose in life? So Isaac and Gloria, please feel free to help us unpack this question so that our audience will learn your purpose in life.
Okay. For me, to develop your purpose means you've already identified your purpose. Because you can't just go out there and develop what you think is your purpose.
Yeah.
You may have sat down, thought it through. What is it I'm good at? What is it that I am called to do that will affect another person's life?
Yeah.
Because the whole idea of purpose is that if it is not in benefit to humanity, you are not found your purpose. Because because I'm a very conservative person, I like to go into the Bible to actually know why were we created. The first thing I would say in Genesis 1:26, it says God said, "Let us make people in our own image to be like ourselves." So God made us in His own image. So if God is a creator, then the purpose of us being alive today is also to create things.
Exactly.
Make ideas, create things that are out there. Because people created all these lights that we are using in this place.
Yes.
So God is a creator. So we too has that purpose in our lives to be able to create something else. So you are creating something to benefit another person. Not just to benefit your own self, but to benefit another person. So when you have identified that, what you need to do now is to find out how can I progress in this thing that I've identified? Where do I need to train more to get it in line and package it together so that it will really be acceptable to the world that you are presenting it to?
Yes.
So that is where I will stop concerning that, because it is the first step, identification of your purpose, and then trying to train yourself in line with that purpose that you have discovered.
Wow.
So I'll leave.
Thank you so much. That is really good. Thank you for helping us to unpack that question. Yes. So
I want to come in also.
Yes.
Now, according to Sister Gloria, she said now the first thing is not just say, you don't discover your purpose, then you want to develop it. No. When you according to how you have discovered your purpose, your dream, what you have a flair for, what you do effortlessly.
Yes.
Now, how do you develop it? How do you make your dream to come alive? Now, the first step I would suggest is that now that you have developed your purpose, you don't sleep over your dream.
No.
You have to work it out.
Yes.
Now, the first thing is you should be able to listen to others. You will find people that have experience. Mentors.
Yeah.
You should be amenable to change.
Yes.
You should be susceptible to listening to others.
Yes.
You have to learn and unlearn.
Yes.
Right? Now you should have mentors, you should have people that have done this and that succeeded in it.
Yes.
Right? Then when you identify such people, you work towards, you identify how they've succeeded. Look for people that have succeeded in that area and take a look at what they did.
Yes.
Now the first thing, if you identify your purpose, you will not be sleeping 24/7.
No.
Right?
No.
Big stars, people, a lot of people that have really made it in their, different areas. They weren't really sleeping, right? Spend time. You need to learn to spend time. You need to have time for your dream to come alive. Okay, like I was saying before the break, we were talking about how do you develop your purpose. Now that you have discovered your purpose, how do you make your purpose come alive? And I spoke about spending time in whatever you are doing, because whatever you are doing, you need to do it well.
Yes.
Now, another aspect we have to look at in developing our purpose is that having discovered your purpose, you have to be unique. Do something different.
Yes.
Do your thing differently so that you will be different from others, from the regular norm. You need to be different so that you distinguish yourself. You stand out among the crowd. That is because it's when you are good at what you are doing, whether your space, your geographical location doesn't really matter.
At all.
You will stand out and people will look for you.
Yes.
But no matter where you are, you may be in the thick forest or whatever you are, Africa, whatever you are, if you are good at it. There was a show recently about a boy who draws. He's an artist, very young boy. His works are different from the regular norm. That is a purpose. He said he spends time. What does he do? He just paints. It's what he's seeing around that he puts on pictures.
Wow.
That is different when you look at it. It's classy and it's so different. So we need to spend time. You need to develop yourself. You need to read books. You need to be able to listen to people. Be mentored.
Yes.
Some people you discover your purpose, you have your dream, and you don't want to be mentored. You have to be taught.
Exactly.
Right? You have to believe in people.
Yes.
So that's those are some of the aspects or things we do to develop one's purpose here on earth. Because if you discover your purpose and you don't live your purpose, you are going to be asked. Because God did not waste time. God did not waste time creating you. He has deposited something inside of you. And you need to allow that thing to come out. A lot of people's destinies are lying in your hands.
Yes.
For example, you were created and you know it, that you are created to be a counselor. And you are veering off. And you are not working it out. And a lot of people are dying out. Have issues. But when you actually discover yourself and people come to you, when you say a word, it goes a long way.
That's true.
It goes a long way. They will have reasons to come alive.
Yes.
Or a doctor who is really in his field. When you go to a doctor's office, a doctor's office or whatever, a doctor who has a flair, who has passion for what he's doing. When you discover your purpose, you have to also have a passion for.
That's true.
It's what you have passion for. That's what you're calling.
Yeah.
That's your calling.
Yes.
Right? It's different. The way they handle you, the way they talk to you, the way they love you, you know, is different. So when you discover your purpose and you develop yourself, you'll be different.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That is powerful. Yeah.
Want to add? My own addition to what my the host and Sister Isaac has just said is that there are also some people that have just little mind.
Yeah.
They cannot be able, they don't have the capacity to carry the dream that you have.
Yes.
You are the one that slept and you dreamt that dream.
Yeah.
They don't have those, they have little mind, so they cannot take what you have to offer in terms of the dream that you have for yourself. You have a purpose, but they have little mind, so little mind cannot carry a big dream.
No.
So don't tell them. Don't tell people that can put you down when they're supposed to be lifting you up. There are pointers for you to really know them. You can identify them wherever you go.
Yes.
If you say something to somebody and the person is not ready to support you, just know that there is probably he's not aligned with the purpose that you have. So if he's not aligned, he should be out of that purpose, because he's not the person that you should be revealing your purpose or your dream to.
Yes.
So you need to be able to identify those people. They are easy to find and they are also easy to get rid of.
Yes.
Don't say it's my sister, I cannot get rid of her. You have to be wise anyway to get rid of them in terms of not sharing those issues that has to do with your life with them. You don't share it because they are not going to help you. You need people that can promote you and lift you up, and those are the people you look for. You will also find them. They are also easy to identify.
Just to add on to what Gloria, and thank you very much, ladies, for actually dismantling this topic. So for our audience to gain more ideas on this topic.
Now, when you discover your purpose, when you don't fail, when you fall, you are bound to rise up.
Yes.
So have this at the back of your mind that, you may not just succeed immediately.
Yes.
I mean, you may not just blow up immediately. That life is a stage. It takes time. If when you begin to put more effort, begin to work harder into that thing, that vision that you have for yourself, you will succeed. It may not happen immediately. It may take years, because all these big businesses and everything took years for it to materialize. They failed and they failed and they failed. And when they fail, they keep trying. They come up again. They come up again. Just like that, you start building. Then you are global. When you have that at the back of your mind, it's okay. It's okay to fail. It's normal. When you fail in your vision, because you have that passion inside of you, let that passion come alive.
Yes.
Right? When it comes alive, then you move up again. And that should be your driving force.
Yes.
And also have it at the back of your mind that there are people that are aligned. A lot of destinies are waiting for you.
Yes.
When you move up, when you succeed in that vision, you are going to raise people up.
Yes.
That's basically what it is. That's basically what are we living for? Is to be able to impact lives. To live for others.
Yes.
That is what we are preaching. Right? So when you don't discover your purpose, people's destinies are being tied down.
Yes.
So you have to discover quickly and work towards it, so you're able to lift people up. Because a lot of destinies are wasting away because of you. So when you discover it quickly, you are able to work on it, then you lift people up.
So it's a chain reaction.
It's a chain reaction. And that is why some people, you know that someone has a vision.
Yes.
And you know that vision, it's not something that is stupid. You need to, let's put hands together and support people.
Yes.
Be a vision supporter.
Yes.
Be a vision promoter.
Yes.
So that we're all moving on.
Yes.
Not when someone discovers a purpose and you are also in the field, you want to kill somebody's dream. They are dream killers, just like we have mentioned before. Don't be known to be a dream killer. When you discover someone, there are kids that have talent. When you discover someone that has to do everything possible to support, it may not be a financial support. When we say support, everybody just goes to money. Money is not everything.
No, emotional
support, physical support, support by way of advice.
Yes.
And this is how it's done. Go and meet a person. You understand? I mean, you connect people. That is also support. So that we're networking, so that we all, when you have, I have, my brother has, my sister, we all have. You know, there's no need for jealousy and a woman that is cropping up, especially among our community.
Yeah.
There's no need for it. So we should be, vision supporter. That is what we should be.
Yes.
No dream killers.
Yeah. A
So
lot of
purposes will spring up
Yes.
and life will be better for all.
Yes. Thank you very much. Because a lot of them have this crab mentality. Crab mentality in the sense that crab, when they are they drag each other down, you can't go before me. No, they have this mentality. No. So he is going to shine or she's going to shine. No, I am going to. Maybe that's not your calling. Identify your calling and let everybody support you. So we are going to be talking about some recommendation on how to live a purposeful life, and Gloria and Isaiah will help us shed light on that. Okay, how you can live a purposeful life, how you can live your dream, how you can live your vision, how you can also identify your calling. So ladies, feel free to go.
Okay. On a final note, I want to recommend that discovering a purpose is one thing, and working on that in that purpose is another thing.
Yes.
So once you discover your purpose or the reason why God created you, He created you for a reason.
Yeah.
Right. So hence you have discovered it. You have discovered the purpose. You need to work on it. And how do you work on it? You need to spend time with it. You need to read about it. Reading of books. You know, you need to be ready to learn and unlearn. You need to be ready to be mentored. You know, because there are people that have done it before and they excel in it. So when you identify your purpose, look for people that have made it before, excel in that field, and be ready to be mentored. Okay, be responsible. Spend time on that your vision. Okay, don't sleep too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, sleep is good anyways. But don't overdo it.
Yes.
Because when I'm sleeping, it doesn't really mean physical sleep.
Yeah.
You might have a vision and you are sleeping over it.
Yeah.
You are not working it out. That's sleeping.
Yeah.
Right? So discover your purpose, work on it. So because what you don't start, you don't finish.
At all.
A lot of people keep procrastinating. Oh, I want to become this. Or I will just start tomorrow. Or I will just start. You need to write it down. Identify your purpose, write it down, and begin to set goals for yourself. Set goals for yourself that I want to. This is my vision. This is what I want to achieve at a certain time. When you set a goal for yourself, spend time in it. You are going to achieve it. You just need to work on yourself. Believe in yourself. Don't belittle yourself. Do not allow dream killers to put the light of your dream off. Because your dream is the light that you are holding. Do not allow people to put it off. By way of, you cannot do it. No, have that mentality of you can do it.
Yes.
Dream big and work towards it. You will make it.
Thank you very much.
Amazing.
That's really amazing.
Yeah.
So, Gloria, you have something to tell our audience?
Yes. For me, it goes back to the basics. Having to know yourself, you've already discovered all the things that you feel that this is your calling or this is what you are good to do in life as a person. The next thing is to be very, very positive. I would recommend that people should be positive about themselves, about what they can do. Because sometimes when you bring yourself down, you're just going to be down. Nobody's going to lift you up.
Yes.
But when you love yourself,
Yes.
then it becomes easier for you to be able to, bring whatever it is that you have in your hands to be unveiled.
Yes.
Because everybody is waiting for you to come up
Yes.
with that purpose that you think you are able to bring out.
Yes.
But love yourself. Be happy with yourself. Know that you are better than the dream even that you have. So you can lift the game up higher and higher. So be positive. Even those that have failed in their own calling or in their own purpose, check out what did they do that made them to fail, so that you can avoid those things. These things are very important,
Very, very
because we cannot afford to kill our dream by ourselves.
Yes.
So whatever it is other people have done to fail, we will avoid it. So by the time you do that, and you are good to go, and I am praying for you that you will be positive and you will achieve it.
Thank you so much. Trust me. If you are watching, if you've not know your what you are called to do in life, after watching this video, I want you to take your time. 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, it depends how much time you really want to take. To think, sit down in a quiet place. Think, reflect, do reflection. There is nothing wrong with reflecting. Think about those things that you do effortlessly, those things that you are passionate about. Think about it and go back to it and start to work on it. Make the best out of it and let that be your purpose. Okay? Thank you very much for coming, Isaac. Gloria, thank you for coming. And you know what? I am excited. I can't even say this. I will keep saying this. And yes, guess what? You see them back on the show again, because trust me, these ladies, they are wonderful. They are powerful ladies. I am very honored to have them here on the prestigious talk show. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so
much. And I will hope to see you ladies back again. And we'll be talking on a different hot topic again. Okay? Thank you all for watching. Stay blessed and remain focused. Please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and like us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram. And remember, you are not alone. I remain your host, Faith Dodo.